Today's a pretty cool day for me, and I want to take a minute and just be grateful before we go anywhere else. 1 year ago today, I took a small step that I'd been putting off for a while. I sat on a couch, I looked into a camera, and here's what happened.
I have a confession to make. I do not wake up holy.
That was the very first thing I ever said on Before the Noise. And honestly, that confession has held up because I still don't wake up holy. And this year has proven it more than once. There were mornings I sat down to record and had to quietly double check whether I still believed what I was about to share with you. Some days this was hard work, wrestling my own faith onto the page before I could ever hand it to you. I wasn't performing from a mountaintop. Most days I was working it out right alongside you, and God met me there in the doubt and the tiredness and the hard mornings every single time. Here's the part that undoes me, and the reason I have to point away from myself this morning. When this started, I had 9 followers, 9. And I want you to know, in all honesty, I started this exercise as a personal discipline. I would have kept doing this for those 9, but a year later, somehow, there are over 1,400 of you on YouTube, another 1,000 over on TikTok, and hundreds more on Facebook and Instagram. Thousands of people now start some piece of their morning here. And I need you to understand something about that. I did not promote this or run ads. I just showed up, tried to be faithful, and left the rest alone, which means I cannot take the credit. Only God grows something that you never even advertised. That's not my work, that's His. So this morning is mostly a thank you. Thank you for showing up, for letting me into your mornings, for being part of something God built out of 9 followers and a guy who doesn't wake up holy. But even more than that, I'm grateful to Jesus who took a hard, uncertain year and used it to deepen me even as He used it to reach you. And can I gently turn this toward you before we go? Whatever small, faithful, unseen thing you're doing right now, the thing that nobody's clapping for, the obscure obedience you're sure doesn't matter, do not despise it. God has a long history of doing enormous things with small, faithful beginnings that nobody was watching. He did it with me, and He can do it with yours. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me before the noise today. Be faithful in the small, unseen thing and leave the growth to the God who did all of this with 9 followers and a whole lot of grace. Know that He loves you more deeply than you could possibly imagine. Let's go to another year.